So, and I got went out, when other boys were getting ready to go and play football, I was putting my coat on, going down Castletown. Well, I found this little garage, eventually, down by the railway station. Ennett's garage it was. Well, there was fellas down there working on a motorbike and cars, and like any young lad, you're interested, so you're looking on, and then you get a bit closer, and then he says, you're interested in bikes? Yes. And got there, and then it was hand me this spanner, and I got to learn about a bit of bikes. That fella was Derek Ennett.
What age would you be then, Bob?
12.
12.
And that fella was Derek Ennett, like, who was a top rider.
Yeah.
And he got me interested in bikes. In fact, I bought my first bike from Ennett's, like one of Derek's bike.
And how much would that have cost you?
£75.
£75. And how much would you be paying for a racing bike now? Well, you wouldn't be paying.
That was the scrambles, like I got into trials and scrambles, because the Southern Motorcycle Club had a scramble course down Knockroy, and that's. But I'm afraid when I started to ride in them, and Father found I was riding in them, well, Derek told to start with. Derek told me to get on his bike and have a go. That's how my first race was in scrambles.
Wait a minute, let me go back to this bit. Your dad found out you were racing there, so you didn't tell him you were going there.
No, he didn't. Motorbikes were out of the question with him.
All right.
If you weren't doing something working on the farm, and helped at the farm, it wasn't on.
So you had to be doing something useful instead of wasting your time on those silly old bikes.
And I bought the bikes by catching rabbits. That was all right. He didn't mind me catching rabbits.
So how much would a rabbit have been? How much would you be getting for a rabbit?
2 shillings.
2 shillings. So it'd be a lot of rabbits to pay for £75 worth of motorbike.
Oh, I suppose it was, but I was getting £1 a week from him when I was working on the farm, like. And that I wouldn't spend any of it. I'd walk to Douglas and walk back home before I'd pay the bus fare, because I wanted to buy a bike.